Tuning into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
And my body on my mind.
Got a taste for the cherry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. And before that goes too far, hello everyone, and welcome back. Awkward season 5. We made it.
Senior year, biatches.
I'm your host, Tiana Hobson.
Say that again.
I'm your host, Tiana Hobson, and joining me tonight, as always, is the lovely Christina Zias.
Hey, thanks T for that introduction.
And the beautiful man bun himself, Jason Eichler.
Hi, thank you so much, Tiana. Wow.
Wow.
You're not even a person. You're just a man bun.
Man
I know,
bun.
it's a top knot.
Oh, it's a top knot. Okay. That can get really dirty really fast, so I'm going to move on. This is season 5, episode 1, Prank Masters. So, welcome back, guys. It's our senior year. Oh my gosh. Aren't you so excited?
Yeah, it was actually a really good episode, too.
It was. It was a great way to bring back the show. I feel like because they didn't come back earlier in the summer like they usually do, I felt like it was really a long break, and I kind of forgot a lot of things that happened.
I forgot Tamara was engaged.
Yeah.
Until actually yesterday. I interviewed Jillian Rose Reed at the VMAs, and she was like, and Tamara's engaged. And I'm like, what? oh, yeah, you are.
Exactly. And I'm sure Jason's going to fill us in all about all those interviews he did yesterday during our news and gossip section.
I sure will.
Yeah. So let's get started with, I want to talk about all the senior pranks that they tried to pull off. So Maddie is in charge of, I guess they have a prank captain for their senior year class, and he's in charge of pulling off the senior prank, which, of course, Jenna ruins the first one when they're supposed to streak through the school. She jumps the gun a little bit, but did you guys do a senior prank?
Question. A bunch of high school boys naked in a room. There's got to be so many boners happening right there, right?
Okay. High school boys and girls, like that was to me a very
that was like an orgy. Like,
yeah, that's how that was happening.
And that was supposed to be in the janitor's closet. The janitor's closet is not that big.
Tiana
that
knows.
would look quite
I know. It's very hard to have sex in a janitor's closet. Let me tell you about it. Broomsticks flying, the mop.
You're always used to broomsticks flying in your face, though, aren't you?
Oh my gosh. To answer your question, Tiana, I did do a senior prank.
What was your senior prank?
Well, I was trying to get a bunch of people involved.
She's saying.
Oh, they are abusing me because they are jealous that I was in all-state choir and that I won several awards, and they think they're better singers than me.
So anyways, back to this prank that you allegedly did.
Okay, so our theme, I feel bad saying this. I swore I'd take it to my grave, but it's not even that bad. But our senior year of high school, our thing was like, oh, what, 06, oh, what, 06. Like, that was our fratty chant. So we would, like, shout it in the hallways. So we spray painted the entire school parking lot with oh, what, 06.
Oh, that's funny. I wasn't friends with the popular kids, so I just probably did a choir prank.
I don't think my school did pranks, and if they did, I wasn't cool enough to be
involved.
involved.
Kids
I was senior vice president, but I don't think that made me cool. I don't know. Anyways,
that always makes you cool.
I mean, I ran like alone. Anyways, so
you weren't elected.
I won by default because no one wanted to run against me.
Tiana, don't ever tell anyone
about
that again.
I convinced the one girl who could beat me to not run against me.
So mind games.
Yeah. So anyway, so then their second attempt is, what was that, sleeping on the floor? Or it was called the senior sweep, and Val thought that they were like using their clothes to clean, like the janitor.
I feel like it was like an attempt to not have to go to classes. I don't know.
And but
it was dumb.
I always thought that senior pranks would be more like, getting the principal's car onto the top of the gym or something like that, which costs a lot of money to do, I would imagine. Something that like can't be traced back to you, because even the streaking, hey, the principal's gonna be like, I saw you running. I might not have caught you, but like I know your name and I know you were a part of it, so you can still get in trouble for it.
They're thinking if the principal saw them, then he can go to jail for seeing a naked. You know what I mean?
A naked minor.
Yeah, I don't know.
My sophomore year of high school, someone
You don't
let
have to
out
share
like
this story.
1,000 crickets
Oh, sick.
into our school. That's the
See,
senior
that's a
prank.
senior prank. I
Oh,
think.
God. I don't know anything.
You don't.
You were
about
never part of the
senior
cool
pranks.
kids.
No, I was just singing.
So then their third attempt at a senior prank was Maddie had the idea to put up a underwear flag, which
is stupid.
like it doesn't even say whose panties are whose. Like,
And
am
they
I
were
getting
all
those panties
underwear
back?
that they had worn. That's kind of gross, right?
I mean, I hope that they were clean. Like, they didn't take them off on site and like hand over their
That's true.
jizz stained panties.
Wow.
Gosh.
They were just in a closet naked together. I don't know what's on their panties.
No, they didn't have panties on in that
But
closet.
hey, they had to put those back on at some
Wait,
point.
can you guys just imagine, like, you're 17 years old and you're
Hold
naked?
on. Just stained.
No, can you imagine being naked in a janitor's closet with like 50 other seniors?
Oh my God. It sounds
That's
like a dream
extremely
come true.
uncomfortable.
I'm thinking about it. I wouldn't have wanted my class in there, but a couple of classes older than me, I would have been okay. with
You would have
naked
gotten
guys.
naked?
Probably not. I would have
Okay,
been
but didn't
hiding
you
in the
guys get
corner.
naked all the time when you were a kid?
No.
No.
I was more middle school than high school, but like my middle school soccer team, we were always naked.
Oh, well.
The only reason I
that
like
explains
soccer.
a lot
I
of
think
things.
your whole soccer team was gay, and
No.
maybe they've all come to terms with it afterwards. But
Maybe.
I think the first time I saw someone people
you guys
naked
were kicking the
is when
wrong
I came
balls.
to LA.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
I feel this is awkward.
Okay, so their fourth, well, after the third attempt fails, Cole and Theo come to the rescue.
Always.
Because those guys are the best. And they have created a foam party in the hallway, which I was very happy that that's what ended up being the prank, but I think it would have been better if it had been done during the daytime
Yes.
in the middle of the school
But it was
day.
Yeah.
during parent-teacher conference.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
kind of
That's
funny
kind
then.
of cool, too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But then you just have a bunch of wet parents walking around. Awkward. Wouldn't you? No? I'm the only one thinking this way? All right.
Just you.
Just me. All right. So in the middle of all their senior pranking, Jenna, of course, gets in trouble because in the streaking closet, she overhears Gabby and Jake, which is stupid of them to be
So
talking about
stupid.
how they
In the
had
open.
sex
They
in the
obviously
open.
wanted to get caught.
Seriously, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. You don't talk like Maddie is a couple feet away
But
from
can we
you.
just talk about
and-
the actual act of Jake? Like, that's his best friend.
Okay, this is what I want to know. Do you guys think it's more screwed up that Jake cheated on Gabby or that Gabby
No.
cheated on Jake? On Maddie?
Maddie? That Gabby cheated on
do you think
Maddie,
it's
or
more-
that Jake?
Cheated on Maddie.
I think that Jake and Maddie at this point are kind of even because of the whole Jenna situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
That's how I
Not
feel,
that
too.
two wrongs make a right or anything like that, but in the guy world, I just feel like, okay, it happened. You did this with my girlfriend. I did this with your girlfriend. Now they're kind of at a level playing field. But I think that it's probably more messed up of Gabby to get involved with two best friends.
I feel like
Yeah.
they're both equally wrong.
Yeah.
Because if that's your best friend, you don't do that to your best friend. But
Totally.
also, if you're going to cheat on somebody, just break up.
I wish we saw more of like what happened. Like how did that happen? It went from a hug to all of a sudden them waking up in bed together.
It was a mixture of things of, her feeling like Maddie was pulling away.
him
and
not getting
him-
into Northwestern.
Yeah, it was like a mixture of all that stuff that had happened that day. And I mean, Maddie was about to break up with Gabby, and Jake knew that.
But Jake didn't know that. Jake found that out after he already had sex with her.
Oh yeah, that is true. So
Which is messed up.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, they're both in the wrong.
But clearly, Jake wants to be with her. He doesn't just want to cheat with her. He wants to be
kept
with
bringing
her.
it up.
Because if not, why would he say, Maddie was going to break up with you? Like, he would be like, yeah, you're right. Go be happy. Like, don't tell Maddie. But clearly he wants them to break up or he wouldn't have told her that.
I agree with Jason because all episode he was always the one saying like, "Oh, so are you gonna tell Maddie? Like, are you gonna let him down easy?" And I was just thinking, why do you care so much that she tell him? Because you're just as much in the wrong. So if you wanted Maddie to know, you could easily go up to Maddie and say, "Hey, bro, we got to have a conversation."
And because both of them have a lot to lose, I think if he didn't want to be with her, then he would have been like, yeah, let's just forget about this ever happened.
I don't know.
And
I agree. I think there's something more that's there But I think that she wants to be with him too.
Oh.
But I think that she doesn't know that she really wants to
I
be
think
with
she
him.
wants to be with both of them, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is she still really likes Maddie, but she also has a thing for Jake.
But I think that the one thing that is keeping her drawn more to Jake now is because that was her first
time.
Yeah.
And, there wasn't really a conversation, at least that we saw afterwards, of, oh my gosh, what did we do? It was just them lying awkwardly in the bed. That was the last shot we saw of that. So I think that plays into it. And then I think she really does like Maddie and wants to be with Maddie. But just with the way he was treating her before, she felt one way, and now he's treating her so much better. He's actively involved in trying to be a good boyfriend to her. So she's like, I respect that, and I want to try and make it work.
I think that the reason he was trying to get Gabby to tell or to like break things off with Maddie was because Jake's conscience, he was like really guilty. He felt really guilty about it, and he just figured if they weren't, oh my gosh, Jason is touching me. Just so you guys know, if I'm jerking around right now, that is why. I'm literally grabbing both of his hands.
She loves me.
No, I don't. So I think that his conscience was like getting the best of him, and he figured if they broke up, then it would like kind of just like pass. He wouldn't have to worry about it coming out.
Yeah. So let's talk about Jenna, because Jenna's now heard this, and so she knows what's going on. She goes to Val for advice. Val
is useless.
Useless, as always, but we love her. She's living in her office with her cat.
Yeah, but that actually grossed me out.
I mean, that was gross because cats smell really bad.
Really bad.
Sorry, Jason.
Would you guys... No, I don't even like my cat. Would you guys tell if you were in Jenna's position?
I think that's a very difficult position to be in, because I understood what her mom was telling her.
Same.
See, and I think because she's the ex, she doesn't have a right to say, almost, because of what she said already with Eva, and she also cheated on Maddie.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, if that would have happened to her, she would have been pissed in the situation. And I feel like because she overheard, she doesn't know for sure that it happened.
I mean, she heard her say, "You were my first."
I guess that's
that
true.
is pretty.
I don't know. I think if
she
I
should
was
have had a
her...
conversation with either Jake or Gabby
First.
and been like, listen, like, I heard what happened. Like, one of you guys need to tell Maddie.
Yeah, because it's not my responsibility,
Yeah.
but you have to.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like with the way that Maddie and Jenna's relationship has gone, yes, Jenna cheated on Maddie before, but since then she's done nothing but try to have a good friendship with him and prove that, they can still be friends. And Maddie has said numerous times that he wants to be friends with her.
But also because I think what Lacey brought up about Eva is that...
Yeah, it's the Eva thing that kind of screws her, but she was right about Eva.
Yeah.
So if she went to Maddie with this, I feel that Maddie should have believed her, so it wouldn't have been a big issue like it was with Eva, because it's like, hey, remember that time I was right about Crazy Ex? I'm right about this one too, because I heard them talking. But
Do you think Maddie would have been more pissed at Jenna if she told him before or now?
that's the thing, because he got mad at her too for knowing.
I think there's going to be a little tiff about it, but I think they'll move on.
Yeah.
I think Maddie and Jake are going to be fine after this too. I mean, because look at what happened when they both were sleeping with Jenna. It's like guys just get over things.
They
like,
do way quicker than
way
girls.
quicker than girls. We will end friendships over things.
Girls
like
will be
this.
like, you didn't text me back, and then like boom, bye, friendship over. Speak to you in 4 years.
Yeah,
Guys are like, you fucked my girl, no big deal.
no big.
No problem, bro. No problem.
So then we get to the part where, Jake like word vomit, because I think a little bit of jealousy because Gabby was talking highly of Maddie in that moment.
She was trying to rub it in Jake's face. Like, I think she was trying to make Jake jealous.
Was she? Because all she said was, oh, it's really great that you guys can stay friends with your ex-girlfriends. Like, that's really noble.
Yeah, I don't think she was trying to make Jake jealous.
Okay, maybe she wasn't trying to make Jake jealous, but I think she was trying to like coach herself that Maddie isn't like in love
I
with
agree
Jenna.
with that.
Like, oh, you guys are just friends.
Like, it's
You're
all
at-
good.
Yeah.
It's all
It's
good.
all good
Yeah.
that they're over there talking to each other right now.
Yeah.
I definitely think that was the case there, but I don't know. I felt like Jake didn't need to do it the way he did it, and then she didn't need to go and, scream it out at him in front of everyone.
Well,
but
the reason he did it was to get with her, but yeah, it's not his place to do it. If they're gonna, if she's decided she wants to be with Maddie, then he needs to just let it be.
or it's his responsibility to go to Maddie and tell him what
Yeah,
he did.
but
because
also
it's their
that's like
friendship.
I think that's like stabbing Maddie in the back twice, because if Maddie told him this in confidence,
Yeah,
allegedly,
totally. Poor
that he was
Maddie.
gonna be, you know what I mean, like thinking about breaking up with somebody, that's like what friends do.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Maddie's such a nice boy.
I know. I liked when he took his shirt off.
That was.
I like when the
hot.
Marine took his shirt off.
Yeah, let's talk about Jenna's new boyfriend, Brian.
I feel like he's already Jenna's
He's hot,
ex-boyfriend.
but I feel like he's boring.
So boring.
But they were okay. First of all,
They knew each other for like 3 days.
He's already a Marine, which means he's already out of high school
Wait,
and over
yeah.
the age of 18, and Jenna's still in high school, and they
Right.
said tonight that they were 17. So, first of all, it's very illegal what they're doing.
18 and 17? I thought it's only illegal if the parents object.
Remember, Kylie was getting a lot of crap because she was dating Tyga and she was
But Tyga's
17.
like
But how old is
38
he?
with a kid.
He's 25.
There's a little bit more of a
I
difference.
met Black China yesterday.
But we don't know how old he is. He's a Marine. All we know is that he's at least 18.
But we know
he could be older.
he's in boot camp. So
But she said they're around the same age. Because I think when the season ended before, she's like, he's just like, we're about the same age and he's so much more mature than I am.
Oh, yep, I did remember
Yeah.
that.
So they're not too far off.
Not too far off, but it's still very illegal. Just pointing that out for the military purposes
Yeah,
of this,
for
that you
yeah,
don't want your
definitely,
Marines running around with
definitely. We
underage
appreciate
girls.
that.
Well, also when he kind of like stalked her when she was in Mexico, he was like waiting for her where he found her the day before.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of romantic if you want to call it like that. But I'm Team Maddie, so,
So-
I'm
Yeah.
saying bye.
Have you guys ever had a little vacation fling?
Yeah. That's like why you go on vacation.
Oh,
Wait,
really?
a vacation?
That's like the highlight of vacations now.
Like, what do you mean by a fling? Like, I've hooked up with people, but not like a... That's
Where like you were like madly in love on vacation, then maybe tried to work it out when you
No.
were outside of that place.
I haven't. Christina?
Yeah, like I've literally had summers where we've written like love letters back and forth to like. Yeah, I
Have
swear.
you, Tiana?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I always wanted
I've
to.
always wanted to because of Mary-Kate and Ashley
Oh,
movies.
like Holiday
Yeah.
in the Sun and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted that too, but it never happened for me,
It's all right. You'll find a girl to love you one day.
Thanks, Jason. Anyways, so Brian, there's just not that spark there now that they're out of Mexico. Jenna's kind of bored and checking her text messages. Meanwhile, T is over here, like, talking this mad game before they get there, how she's gonna call off the engagement to Adam. But then as soon as they're together, they're like blowing raspberries on each other's stomachs.
First of all, what is,
I'll show you. I'm going to show you. Give me your hand.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's a raspberry?
Yeah.
I never knew that had a name. That's a raspberry. Why is it
Yeah.
called a raspberry?
Because you do it and it leaves a mark.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
on white people, it's
I didn't
red
get a
like
mark.
a raspberry.
Do it harder.
I think I have to wet my lips.
It's almost like a hickey. Please, please. I'm sorry if you're listeing to the audio of this.
That's a
I'm
raspberry.
sorry. I apologize.
I've had better.
Ooh.
I was your first.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
But she's already had better since you, so I don't know what that means.
Thanks, Tiana.
We didn't wear protection. That might have been the problem.
So T is like all over her boy Adam and in love, and they set a wedding date.
You know what, though? I actually see Tamara because it's this girl in high school who has her shit together and is very organized, and I feel like that girl always gets engaged first. How many girls do you know like that from high school?
I mean,
I know a lot.
you grew up in a much smaller place than I did.
I feel like no one I know from high school is married.
Oh my god, literally everybody I know from high school is married.
No,
I'm
like
the only
my
one.
friend, like the people from high school are just starting to get
You guys grew
engaged.
up, okay, you guys grew up in cities though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up where most normal people do. Cornfields. And everybody is engaged.
I think you're the minority in that scenario, not us.
Cornfields. Wow.
Anyways, let's talk about Sadie.
Yeah. So Sadie's mom is back.
Okay, so don't kill me for this, but I don't remember her from
I feel
the
like we
beginning of
saw
the show.
her maybe in the first or second season.
In the second season, I think, or maybe it was even like getting into the third season when everything started going wrong in Sadie's life, and they found out her dad was a fraud, and then he disappeared.
Oh
and he went
yeah,
to jail.
they lost
then-
all their money.
Yeah, exactly. They lost all their money, and then their mom needed to go to like some spiritual camp or something, so she left her too. And Aunt Allie
Adopted her?
adopted her, or was like her
took her
chaperone.
in.
Yeah,
After much convincing, she became her
I
guardian.
forget why she became her guardian.
Because she married Sadie's uncle.
Oh,
What happened to him?
yeah.
He's just never around.
Okay.
And Aunt
Just
Allie
like your
just
dad.
gets all- Don't put that on my father. We don't need stereotypes about black fathers out there. Okay, my father is very much a part of my life. We're above the stereotypes here. So her mom is back and wants to be a part of her life. She claims that she's a changed woman and that being in Santa Fe has helped her get over things, and she's in such a new space, and she wants Sadie to come live with her. And Sadie's like, back up, bitch, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree that Sadie should completely excommunicate,
100%.
X her out?
I mean, that's really hard. To have your mom abandon you after your dad went to jail.
Yeah.
Like that's terrible. I can imagine a really
I think I
worse
would. I'm a bitter
situation.
enough person that I think I would be like, no, fuck you. You're not allowed in my life.
I think I would open up the chance for recommunication.
Yeah, but you open up for anybody.
Yeah, so but it'd be like nothing.
But
No different at all.
to play the devil's advocate on this one, let's put ourselves in Sadie's mom's shoes. She just found out that her husband's a fraud. She's lost everything.
I don't care. You're always a mom. You chose that. Nobody makes you go through with your pregnancy.
Maybe it was an accidental pregnancy. You never know.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that, like she
it.
could have had like this whole mental breakdown where she wasn't mentally fit to be a mother to her, and thought that the best way for her to be was just to leave her alone with Rosa, the cleaning lady, and like peace out. I think that was wasn't her name Rosa, the cleaning lady that Sadie was like, she's the only person who's living in my house right now. Jason's laughing. I'm pretty sure that was her name.
It might be. I don't remember that. But I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, she could have called Sadie or tried.
No, I think she's totally in the wrong, and I think Sadie handled it right. Like, I would have been like, get out of my room. I'm with my boyfriend.
I will say Sergio is for sure the best thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, but why do you have a
Sadie.
shirt on?
Who, Sergio?
Yeah.
Because Maddie took his off this episode.
So they're not
going to give us everybody.
so many ads in one episode. That's
like
why.
You got a whole closet full of shirtless dudes in the opening
That's
shot.
true.
So, if Sergio were enrolled in school, he would have been there for that, but he's not.
Poor Sergio.
Poor Sergio.
He's older than them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he runs a food truck. Oh my God. Will you open up a food truck?
Don't look at
Well,
me.
Yeah.
You want me to open one up or go to one with you?
Open one up.
Wow. No.
I have big dreams for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And then just, we have Lissa around. Oh, Lissa. Gotta love that girl. She's come back to Jesus and is very happy about life and everything and trying to find the positive for Sadie at all times.
That was my favorite part of the episode when she was trying to reason with Sadie. She's like, I used to hate my mom too, but then I realized she was just really stressed out because I was in love with my brother and my daddy was gay. I was like, yeah, I mean,
Good point.
That's why, like, Sadie's mom was really stressed out. Her husband's a fraud and she had a mental
It
breakdown.
made her a terrible person.
Yeah.
So
I still would have said bye.
just saying, there are factors that go into making people terrible people. I mean, didn't you see Maleficent? Hello?
No.
Wicked? Hello? Elphaba? Come on.
I got
I
that
haven't
one.
seen any of these.
Mean Girls.
Yeah. 1,000 times. So mix up for the lack of all of my other
Yeah.
lack of movies.
So that basically catches us up with our favorite seniors at Palos
It's Verde.
Verdes. I always want to call it Palo Alto.
Tiana speaks Spanish as a second language.
Palos Verdes.
Yes, at the high school. So I'm very happy that everyone's back, and looks like it's going to be an exciting season. So I think we're going to toss it to Jason for some news and gossip
Let's
now.
hear it, bad
Toss
boy.
it away.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So rumor has it the season's over, but I talked to Jillian Rose Reed and she said it's actually not depending on the ratings. So if this season
Interesting.
does really well, it's set up for a season 6, but this season is set up into 2 parts. The first part is high school, the second part is the summer after.
Okay.
Okay, so we're getting up to graduation.
Yeah, and then
it's spring
for
break
part
already.
1, and then they move to the summer after.
Wait, so it's going to be on for the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's like a full year season, and it's
Okay.
technically the last season, but if it does well, they'll pick it up for another.
Interesting.
So
it'll be like-
watch.
So
It'll be like
awkward
Saved
the
by-
college years.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think could actually work.
So shows always seem to suffer a little bit when they
Yeah.
take them from high school
Not
to college.
Gossip Girl.
That show struggled with ratings
Oh.
once they took them out of high school and moved them.
I thought it was just
And then
as
they had
good.
everyone drop out of
And what
college
about
so that
Glee?
they had
And
a
what-
reason to be
Really?
there.
And what about Glee?
Yeah, that worked out really well for them too.
So pretty much it
Anyways.
was just Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
you got for news and gossip. You're welcome.
And just in case you were sleeping this summer, Molly Tarloff got engaged to her
she
boyfriend.
did.
So, and she plays Sadie, if you don't know that. So that's about all the news and gossip. So
She's friends with JoJo, I witnessed yesterday. At the movie
When you were
awards.
getting denied by
JoJo
JoJo?
denied me for an interview, but then she went and talked to Molly Tarlov.
Oh,
So that's fine.
thanks, JoJo.
Cool.
Get out. Leave.
So let's move into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz.
I really hope the camera's on you right now, Jason.
Oh, I have a good prediction.
Oh my God. I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, you go first.
I think Tamara's gonna get pregnant.
Oh, that's really good.
I honestly think she, like, kind of what you were saying, she's the one who has everything together. And I feel like that's the one thing that will kind of, like...
But does she have everything together? Or is she just one of those people
She
who
means like
makes
she's
it
a good.
look like she has
but that's
her
what.
things
But
together?
I think that's what she's saying.
She
Like good
tries
grades.
to have everything together. She
Oh.
thinks she has everything together.
I think because of all this cheating stuff, Maddie's gonna turn to Jenna for a shoulder to cry in, and that's how they get together.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
And
Thank
I
you.
think that the season will end with us realizing that this has all been a dream that Jenna's been writing down in her
No.
journal. And it's just a fictional story that she made up. And she's actually a loner at school with no friends. And she made up a story about all these people and their lives and what happens.
I would be really
Sorry, I
pissed
just-
if that
that's dark.
happened.
I just saw
dark, Tiana.
I just saw a movie and that's what happened at the ending. I was really mad. So
Oh.
that's my prediction for Awkward now.
Which scares me because you're actually very good at these predictions.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that, but I just don't really know because I felt like the preview just was like, here's what's coming up on the season, and it set up everything to look
You're gonna be happy.
and everything's going to happen the way we want it. But editing for trailers is meant
So,
to trick you.
What
so.
do you think wouldn't happen that you would want to happen?
I don't think it'd be as easy as it looks for Jenna and Maddie to get back together. It looked like at prom they weren't even there together, but maybe they will get to go to prom together at least. I don't know. There's just all these things that I wanted a next time on,
Yeah.
not a this season.
Yeah.
This is the one thing I'm looking forward to is like the bad things that Jenna does so she becomes more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
I don't think she's doing bad things. Jason, none of that. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming back and tuning into Awkward with us. If we want to keep the conversation going, where can they find you guys on social media?
Hey guys, you can, oh my gosh, Jason. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Zias. It's MISSZIAS. And check out MissZias.com.
She gets into her sexy voice.
Yeah.
Check out MissZias.com.
And Tiana, where can they find you?
I was going to go to Jason.
Oh, no one cares about him. Oh, Jason. Hey.
Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Zias, and make sure to check out MrZias.com.
You should. I just started Mr. Zias. It's actually a real thing.
She stole my
Thanks,
idea. I'm glad I
thanks.
got this on the air first.
And make sure you check out all the shows that we do here on AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can follow AfterBuzz at AfterBuzzTV. And you can find me on social media at the Tiana Hobson. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're
and we will
welcome.
see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.